It's a crisis that's forcing city leaders to take action. The surging price of renting an apartment.
But as city leaders debate this issue, local groups say more people are now becoming homeless. 41 Action News reporter Sarah Plake shows us the struggles many families are dealing with as they try to search for a place to sleep.
They're finding that more and more people can't afford their rent and are becoming newly homeless. But if you can find a spot like $400, $500 a month, it might not necessarily be the best conditions.
Callie Javed sits down before this tray of food, surrounded by strangers, and says a short prayer. But she says anymore, that's barely getting her through.
I really don't have hope.
Javed and her son, who has autism, have been homeless since last spring. Evicted, lost her Social Security, can't afford her disability meds, eventually lost her job. The car is home.
I try to find someplace warm, if I can. If not, we just either drive around with the heat on, or park this parking lot for an hour, drive someplace else, park for an hour.
Now she finds herself at Hope Faith Ministries, trying to find some hope. Her son recently got an overnight job at a grocery store. When we interviewed her, he was sleeping.
In an abandoned home with every blanket we have and our dog.
So we've been seeing a dramatic increase in the amount of guests who have been coming through our doors. I believe 35–50%.
And not just because it's getting colder.
It's been different, I think, because people's margin of error has become much smaller.
They track the numbers. For example, last October 10th, Hope Faith served 119 people. On October 10th of this year, they served 263. They're finding people are becoming newly homeless because of rising rent costs and even being priced out of their area.
Well, if you're on a fixed income of $750 a month, actually you don't want to spend no more than half of that, $350 or something for rent. And that's sometimes impossible to find.
Kaim Durant runs Well Inc. and finds housing for the homeless. He says the waiting period for housing is much longer than just a few years ago.
I would sign someone up for HUD housing. Generally, that would take around 3 weeks to 6 weeks, maybe. And now it's taking 6 months to a year easy.
Javed wants to get a place close to her son's job for the sake of his future.
For me, I don't see anything. The only thing that's keeping me from giving up is him.
Sarah Plake, 41 Action News.